If you ever wished your Zhiyun lights could do even more, then now they can. This is the Spotlight Attachment, and it really changes things. Well, for starters, whenever I wanted to create all sorts of light shapes, besides taking my Zhiyun lights to the set, I also had to take the Nanlite Forza 60B with this projection attachment. But let's be real, this takes up way more space, and when creating content solo, you probably would want to travel light. Of course, everything is not so straightforward, and this has its disadvantages that I don't think actually I have heard others talk about. Well, I think it's important to know, so just keep watching and I will tell you all about it in a bit. First things first though, Zhiyun sent me this light accessory, so I have had the chance to use it for a while now. But they are not the sponsor of this video, and the opinion shared here is my own. So ever since the release of Zhiyun first lights that have the ZY mount like this X100, I was really looking forward to the day Zhiyun would make accessories like this spotlight attachment for their lights. And now with the release of Molus X100 RGB, a light they made in collaboration with Cam McKay, you can also purchase this spotlight attachment for the ZY mount separately. Light accessories like this use lenses and interchangeable cut-out patterns, gobos, to create specific shapes, lines, or patterns of light. And this goes hand in hand so well with the Zhiyun lights that I already have, like the X100, X60 RGB, and even Cinepeer CX100. Design-wise, as you can tell, this spotlight attachment is ridiculously small, which is very practical if you go to other filming locations, and this is a suitable solution for the already compact Zhiyun lights. You can make some room for it in the light cases or just throw it in the camera bag. At the same time, the size actually matters when it comes to the light output, and we will discuss it in a moment. Now, while this Zhiyun's spotlight attachment is small, it still gets the job done if you need to shape the light, and you can do it with these 4 shutters. It also comes with a set of 10 gobos that you can use to create specific patterns of light. Whether it would be to add the extra layer of dynamics for the background while shooting interviews or product videos, or add some creativity for those studio photo shoots. I like that the gobo holder isn't fixed, and you can adjust the position without taking it out. I am also thinking of ways to make my own custom gobos for this accessory. You know, custom shapes or brand logos. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. There is also a focus ring here, so no matter the distance from the spot you are lighting, you can adjust the beam and make the edges of the pattern sharp or soft. Remember I said that the small size factor of the spotlight attachment has its disadvantages when compared with like other bigger light accessories? Yes, in this sense, you have to accept that the amount of light that can be obtained with the spotlight attachment is much less, for example, when compared to the Nanlite projection attachment. In this projection attachment's case, the inbuilt lenses gather and noticeably increases the light output for the Forza 60B. To get an idea, here's a comparison with the Molus G60, which also is a 60-watt light. The output difference is massive. Well, to be fair, the Forza 60B seems to be a bit brighter than the Molus G60 by default, but with these accessories, the difference is huge. Let's do another comparison. Let's take the Molus X100, which I think is a popular Zhiyun light, paired with the spotlight attachment and run it on 100%. And now I will increase the Nanlite's brightness till it will plus minus match the brightness of the Molus X100. I would say that it is roughly around 30% of brightness for the Forza 60B. Is this that big of a deal for me? Well, not really, because mostly I would use this Nanlite combo up to around 20% of brightness. So while the spotlight attachment doesn't increase the light output of the Molus X100 that much, The amount of light I can get would be enough for the project I would do. Plus, in a much, much more compact size. It really depends on how bright you need it to be for your project. However, if, for example, you run the X100 on 100% of brightness, the spotlight attachment tends to become hot pretty quick. So be careful and give it some time to cool down before changing gobos or packing it. I hope this test and comparison gave you a better idea of how much brightness you can get from this spotlight attachment. If you find it helpful, make sure to hit that like button and let me know in the comments. Thanks. For creators that don't need that extra brightness boost and that are looking for ways to create these effects on a budget, the spotlight attachment makes sense. You can purchase it on Zhiyun's official store for $99. I have added the links in the description if you want to check it out. And for the price, I think that this accessory brings a lot of value if you already own or plan to get the Zhiyun lights with the ZY mount. And it's a fact, the spotlight attachment is super compact, as all the Zhiyun lights are. Watch this video next if you want to know what budget-friendly lights I like to pair this spotlight attachment with. I will see you in the next one. Ciao.